go. Right, hello and welcome to this Sunday afternoon session. And I don't know if you watched the last video where I answered a question or some questions about what tent I used. Now, following on from that video, I'd asked if you had anything that you wanted me to answer. Put them in the comments. So I had a comment, let me just check who it was from somebody, Ian. So Ian Daly asked me, I'd really like to see a review on the blue pants that you wear. So I'm hoping that he means these over trousers as opposed to underpants. I don't possess a pair of blue underpants, and if I do, how do you know about that? Anyway, so I thought I'd do a short video on these blue over trousers that I wear, and I wear these lots. If you've seen the videos, you'll have seen these ones here being used lots in the winter. I don't use them in the summer. Well, I do sometimes use them in the summer, but I do use them a lot, mainly in the winter. And I thought I'd talk about them and just how I layer up over underneath these, and when I go out in the cold, the sort of layering system I use. I thought that might be quite useful and maybe answer this question. So one of the things I like about these is they're salopettes, and they come up quite high onto. Right, hold on. I think I'm going to do something else. Right. Sorted. Okay, this might be overkill. Certainly don't need these on. Anyway, ski goggles. I suppose that's the final part of the layering system. Don't need them, I'm going to put them back in the gear cupboard. Anyway, the blue pants, I thought it'd be easier to put them on to show you, to let you know the bits and bobs that I like about these. Now, as I always say in these videos, this is not a technical review of these. If you want to get a technical review, go and see the experts, go and see the guys online that trial all the different makes and brands. There's so many different makes and brands of these. In fact, I've got another couple of sets from a different manufacturer which I might talk about that I like as well. So what do I like about these in the winter? Well, the first thing is they're salopettes. They come right up quite high, so when it's really cold, they give you an extra layer. It just keeps me a bit warmer underneath if I've got my duvet jacket on, or my soft layer or hard shell or whatever it is. The fact that these come right up is superb. They're really good in terms of keeping you warm. I do like the salopettes as well. I find with standard trousers, waist trousers without braces, I often find my rucksack rubs across the back, and I get a cold spot where my shirts come ridden up my back, and there's a bit of bare skin showing. So these salopettes or trousers with braces certainly help prevent that from happening. So that's another thing I like about these. They are waterproof. I'm not sure what they're made of. You'll need to go and look at a technical review to find out what the actual fabric is, but they are waterproof. So in terms of layering, what I tend to do in the winter is I put these on. Underneath these, I put on a pair of running tights, and these are just cheap running tights that I bought from online maybe, or when I was in Decathlon or one of these sort of shops, and I find they're excellent in the winter, or even in the spring and the autumn when it's cold. I always put the running tights on underneath these sort of trousers. This leads me on to the next point. They've got nice big long side vents. In fact, the zips run right down to the bottom on these trousers, and I find that's really useful, especially when you start the hikes and you're going uphill and you're generating a bit of heat. It's dead easy just to open these up. I use these as vents. You'll have seen me walking up in the videos with these wide open, and it just lets your air in and about your loins and helps cool you off a bit. So I find the venting system very good indeed. It makes them easy to use. The zips are very good in them as well, which is fine. Sometimes wear shorts over my tights and underneath the trousers. If it's really, really cold, that just gives an extra bit of warmth as well. So that's another thing that I do. In terms of layers in the upper half, I've got a base layer on here, and I always wear I've got 2 or 3 gilets, which are great, and I usually pop them in underneath the salopettes, and then I'll put a jacket on. Hold on, I'll see if I've got a jacket. What jacket have I got here? Got my soft shell. Yeah, just a standard green one. Let's put that one on. We've seen this one a lot. Yeah, this then pops on over the top, like so, and off I go. And unless it's really warm or no wind at all, I usually keep this on. And if it gets colder, usually got a duvet jacket with me and a hard shell waterproof, which can go on the top of this as well. So, just a bit about the layering there. Hats and gloves. Always take 2 pairs of gloves as well. What else do I like about this? Yeah, nice. Lots of pockets. You got 2 standard pockets, and keep my hands in there. Car keys, phones, what have you, and these 2 handy pockets up here. I actually keep my car keys in these pockets up here, and these get zipped up. They're quite good to rewarm batteries that have died as well. I often put the batteries in there. So that's these blue pants. They've got internal gaiters. That's, I suppose, a plus point, but to be honest with you, I find them quite wide. I don't know if they're maybe designed also for ski boots, and I find they don't provide a proper grip around the base of the shoe, so I sometimes find myself putting gaiters in over the top of the internal gaiters, if that makes sense, and underneath. But yeah, these are my blue pants. Now, I must say I do have another set from another company which don't come up quite so high, but they've got the braces. I've got a waterproof set and a soft shell set of those, and I just love them with the braces, and I wear them in the same layering system as well with the tights on, and they've also got vents down the side that allow me to breathe. So that's essentially what I do. As I said, this isn't a how-to or telling you how you should layer up in the winter. As I said, if you want advice, go on a course or go online and speak to some of the experts. I'm just answering some questions, and hopefully that has answered your question, Ian, about my blue pants. They are excellent. They were expensive. I bought them in the springtime. There's usually a sale, and I remember getting them in the sale and I had to wait until the following winter to use them. But they are excellent, excellent pieces of kit. Right, I better take them off and sit them back in the gear room. If there's any other queries or questions that you'd like me to talk about, just leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try and answer them at some point in the future. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that's been useful. Right, time to get these off.